Okay, great. So good afternoon. How are you? I'm sorry I was a little late.
Okay, it's okay. Good
Yeah,
afternoon. I'm good. Thank you. And what about you?
I'm all good, all good. Great, great. So, okay, Saket, did you get a chance to see today's session notes?
No, I have been very hectic these days because my exams
Okay.
are going on. So
Okay, yeah. All the best,
I
man.
couldn't. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so easy. So today's topic is astrology. So before we get into the topic, there are two idioms that I want to explain to you. I'll just read them out to you. If you don't know, tell me. If you know, tell me the definition.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So the first idiom is written in the stars. So when someone says it was written in the stars, what does that mean? Do you know?
No. Explain me.
Okay, so written in the stars, yeah, written in the stars is when something is meant to be. So like over here, the example is we will be able to buy a bigger house if it's written in the stars. So if it's meant to be, you understand what meant to be means, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Means
written in the
something that has been already decided in our horoscope, something like that.
exactly. Like today's topic is astrology. That's why the idioms are like that. So something that's written in our horoscope is, or something that is meant to happen. When it happens, we'll say written in the stars. If it is written in the stars, it'll happen
Written in
like
the
that.
stars.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And the next one is the stars align. So when people say if the stars
Sorry,
align,
sorry. Stars,
the
what is it?
stars align.
Align.
ALIGN. Align means to come in a line, no?
Okay, I got it
Yeah.
now.
So this if the stars align is if uh, if there are the right conditions for something to happen, then it will happen. So like over here, the example is one day if the stars align, we will get back together or we will meet again. So that means if everything goes according to plan, if everything under the right condition and circumstances, if something happens, then we'll say if the stars align. So
The
if the
stars
stars
align.
align, yeah, if the stars align, I will pass my exam. If the stars align, you say it like that, basically. So
Yeah,
they are very similar. They are very similar, but written in the stars is more hypothetical. Written in the stars
okay.
is in Hindi, you'll say "Jo hona hai, wo ho jayega" types. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and stars align will be if this happens, then the stars will align, then we can meet, or then something will happen. So if the stars align, I will pass the exam. That means that if everything goes according to plan, if I study properly, if I do my
As
revision properly,
yeah,
yeah.
as
So then
everything
you
as is going, if everything is going as per the plan, then it
according
is
to plan
written. It is
exactly.
the I forget the
The stars
idiom.
align.
What is it? The stars align. Yeah,
The
the
stars
stars
are
align.
yeah.
The
It's in the
stars
session notes. You
align
can see
and
it.
written in the star.
Yeah,
There are two idioms written in the stars and
yeah.
the star
Stars
line.
align. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the note after the session notes after.
Okay, I will
It's
check.
written. So,
Yeah, I will go through it.
so you
Yes,
cleared out what these two mean? Understood it?
yes, I understood it.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So we'll
So,
jump into today's
one
topic.
thing I want to ask you,
Yeah, yeah,
one thing I
please.
want to ask you before proceeding. You are from Bangalore.
Yes,
Okay, and
I am living
Hindi.
in Bangalore.
You're you're living in
I
Bangalore. That's why I
I'm
wonder
I
how
am
come you
originally
know Hindi.
from Mumbai. Yeah, I'm originally
That's
from
why
Mumbai.
I
I shifted to
wondered
Bangalore.
how come you know Hindi because
Yeah.
they speak Kannada mostly.
Kannada or
Then
English. Over here, my age people
Karnataka.
speak only
Yes.
English. Like
Uh,
Hindi
So
is not spoken here.
Do you understand Kannada? Kannada?
Yes. I've lived in Bangalore for 10 years, so I know Kannada, I know English. I know.
So you
Yeah.
know how to speak Kannada,
I can
Kannada
I
like this.
Kannada,
Yes.
yeah. I can manage. I can manage here and there.
Yes.
Like talking to auto drivers, bus conductors and all that much I can do. Shock
Because
people.
I have one friend from there. That's why.
Oh, okay. Everyone is in Bangalore. Everyone's coming to Bangalore only now. That's the thing.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
now we can proceed with our
yeah, chalo.
topics.
Okay, so today's topic is astrology. Okay. First question to you, plain and simple. Do you believe in astrology?
No, I don't really. it's my own opinion. I don't believe in
Your opinion,
astrology,
yeah.
and I never meet to any astrologer and never ask tell me what is written in my horoscope, what is going to
Horoscope,
happen.
exactly.
I never ask them. I just
Okay.
believe if something is to happen in future, then it depends
Mm-hmm.
on my present. What action am I taking in present? That will affect my
It will
future.
determine, for
That's
sure,
why
for sure, for sure.
I believe, and I believe that future, if something has been written already,
Huh.
then it also can be changed by your persistence and
Actions, yeah.
determination. If you are taking a right action, then it will change.
Yeah, the result also will be right, correct. So, okay.
If and another thing that makes me clear about this, that
Mm-hmm.
keep me away. If something is already written in, has been already written in
Huh.
horoscope that it is certain to be happen, then
Yeah, it's
why
gonna happen.
should we do action? Why should we do action? Then
Yeah, yeah.
we should leave
Exactly,
all
exactly.
our work and
Yeah.
rest all day, just wait
And yeah,
for
just believe in that.
whatever is
Yeah.
whatever is to happen will take place. So we need not to do anything. We need not to put
Yeah.
anything in action. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why
Agreed,
I don't
agreed.
believe in any
You like a
horoscope
more,
or
you're more
astrology.
realist. Like you want the more real way of doing
I
things. So
want
like
I
if,
want logic. I want in everything. I will believe everything, but for that I need logic. As
yeah.
I studied, I am from science background and I study science. So in
Huh.
science, it has been told that everything has its logic and everything has its reason.
Happens for a
So
reason.
I
Yeah,
want,
yeah.
yeah. So I want that reason, that why answer. If
Uh,
if I
yeah.
don't get the answer of that why, then I don't believe in that thing.
Okay, okay. That's a nice way to look at it. I'm also like that to a certain extent. I don't believe in things blindly, but I don't know. Some things about astrology, here and there, I believe in because a
Many
lot.
people believe it.
Yeah.
Many
Oh,
people
it's
believe on
first
astrology.
mainly it comes from family. Family believes, so then they'll tell
Yeah,
me, then I'll believe.
my mother very strongly believes in all these things.
Horoscope, yeah, same,
She,
same, same.
yeah.
Yeah,
In my family members, many people, like many persons, believe, but I
yeah,
don't believe.
same.
And
Majority of my family is like that as well.
on this matter, many times we start negotiating, we start
Arguments,
argument. Yeah,
same,
we
same,
start
same. I've been there.
argument.
I was exactly like you a year or two ago when my aunt and my mom and my uncle, my dad, everyone together told me talk to this astrologer. I was like, if like you said, if it's going to happen, it will happen, right? So I don't have to do anything. But then slowly it started changing. I guess it just happens. For some people it happened. And I'm from commerce background, maybe that's why. You're from science background. That's why
No,
you
it
want
is
the
nothing
way.
like that. It is nothing like that. Yeah, sometimes it affects our mentality, our educational background.
Yeah,
It affects our mentality because we learned everything on this planet after coming on this planet.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and everything has been taught us. It
yeah,
doesn't matter whether it has been taught in class or somewhere else by
yeah,
our environment, but
yeah,
everything has been taught. Whatever we know, everything has been
exactly.
taught by
There's a reason
different.
behind everything. Yeah,
Yes. So it really affects our mentality. How do we think?
for
How do
sure, for
we
sure, for
take
sure.
our action? Yeah.
Yeah, because this is something we
So
believe in. This is not something we
yeah,
know, right? This is something that
even
blindly we have to
even
believe.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
even my father didn't believe all these things. So I'm
Uh,
also like that.
okay, okay, okay. Great, great. Okay, so my next question was, do you know anyone who believes in astrology? Like every Indian, we all know some people who believes in astrology.
Uh,
Most Indians do.
as I told you earlier, my mother,
Well, exactly, exactly.
especially women in India, mostly believe in all
Oh,
these
for
things.
sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. It's the grandmothers and the mothers and the daughters. It's always
Grandmother,
the
mother, sister,
yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
aunt. our aunts,
Yeah.
all they are believes in
Yeah, you're
horoscope,
right actually.
astrology. Yes.
Yeah, it's mostly the females in our life, the mothers or the
So
grandmothers or the aunts.
as I'm preparing, and many times I have to go through failure. Many
Uh,
times I appeared in examination and I could not clear.
Clear, yeah.
Then my aunt said to me, uh, "Don't worry. Whatever has been written in the stars, that will take place."
Uh,
I told her, "No. Ask if you have doubt, then consult astrologer. And if
Astrologer.
he says that it has to happen, then I will
Yeah,
change that.
yeah.
If you have any doubt, then I will
No,
change
then
that."
it becomes like you can become a tax officer without giving the exam, no, if it's written in the stars. Like
Yeah,
that's the thing, no?
yeah. Then,
Yeah.
then I have to. I don't need to study. I have to just chill, rest.
I agree, I agree. Okay, so let me ask you, in your opinion, is it possible to predict the future? Do you believe, are there instances in your life, like your mother or your aunt or anyone telling you that they have predicted the future? Do you think it's possible, or do you think it was just by chance?
It's by chance. I think it's by
Yeah.
chance. It happens by chance.
Okay.
But yeah, sometimes it can be predicted, but
Hmm.
not on the basis of your horoscope or anything that has been written in the stars, but on
Yeah.
the basis of your action, it can be predicted.
Right. 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 Right.
As
Agreed.
I'm so I can predict for myself that what
Yeah.
will be after the next 5 years or 2 years. I can predict
Yeah.
for myself, not exactly, but approximately
Here and
I will
there.
be
Yeah.
there. Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
So I
Agreed.
can
Agreed.
predict by the basis of my present action, not on the
Uh,
basis of that. And as I told you, I don't believe in all those things.
yeah. Fair. 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 So yours is you don't believe anyone can predict it. You think it's more of by chance ho gaya types, right? Yeah.
Sometimes it happens by chance.
Yeah. I
And
understood.
that's called like tukka in Hindi.
In
It
Tukka,
happens by
I was holding not saying Tukka for a long time, but yeah, like Tukka se
as
milta. I
as
agree.
you told, as you used some Hindi words, that's why I took this liberty.
No, no, great. Okay. So next question. Do you know what palmistry is?
What?
Uh, Palmistry. So
Palm,
palmistry
okay,
is this,
palmistry.
yeah, the study of palms. Okay, so
Palm, yeah, yeah.
when they go and read your palm, they say by this year you'll get married. This year, I don't believe in that at all, by the way. But what do
By
you think
marriage,
about what do
by
you think about
marriage,
palmistry,
sorry,
basically? Yeah.
palmistry. I think all the questions are similar to the previous one because
Yeah.
as I don't believe in astrology, so
Yeah.
you must be sure that I don't believe in all these
Don't believe
things.
in any.
So
Yeah.
how can I
Okay.
explain? You know about palmistry in India, there are many rumors. If you go to some astrologer and they read your palm, oh my God,
Yeah.
some mishappening is to
Yeah.
happen in your future, and after that,
That's how they
you,
get money, no?
you will be hurried. Oh my, horrified. Oh my God, what is going to happen?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Agreed. Agreed.
I never
It's
consider all that. Yeah. And one
palms
amazing
even I
thing,
don't.
one
Yeah. Tell
amazing
me.
thing that I remember recalled when you told married. I
Yeah.
wanted to interview you that time, but I thought let me first answer your question, then I will tell you
Yeah. No. No. Tell me. Tell
about
me.
marriage. One once astrologer visited my home, so my
Hmm.
mother and my aunt ask about me and that tell
Hmm.
me whether he will get job this year or not. Then
Uh,
he told that yeah, there is a chance that he could get a job this year, and there is
hmm.
uh, like probability, not probability, like he was telling that he will get married this year too as well. So I told him,
Oh.
how come it is possible if I'm not ready to marry? Then how come it is possible?
So
I
did you
told
get
him,
married, Saket?
"How- No, nothing like that. And I'm waiting to end this year, then I will meet that astrologer. What happened? Your prediction went wrong.
Yeah. You have still
I'm
few more
getting ready
months. You
for
never know.
that year. Yeah, yes, there are like we have just spent a quarter of this year, one fourth of
Yeah.
this year.
1/4 of the
So
year.
there are,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay,
Oh
I will
God.
wait, and after that, I will meet that
Way to prove
astrologer.
him wrong.
Whatever. Yeah, and I like
Great.
these types of people who predict something. Then I believe, then I like to make him wrong. Oh,
You're a
you were wrong.
you're a proper science kid. In the end, you have to put hence proved. Nahi hua, whatever you said, right?
Yeah, as you are ethically proved. Yeah.
Agreed, agreed. Okay, so next question. Have you ever done anything that was advised by an astrologer? So an astrologer said, do this,
I
and have you
never
ever done it?
consulted and never. I personally, I never consulted. My family consulted,
Personally,
but I
yeah.
never. But
So was
I
there
never followed them. No,
okay, so you never listened to them. You never
no,
listened to what
I
an
never
astrologer.
listened to them. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so next question is
In my family, no one forced me to listen to any astrologer. If they are
uh,
listening, if they are following some astrologer, then it is their
yeah,
individual beliefs. They
it's
can't impose it on me.
imposed. Great. Like it's everyone's opinion, right? You don't have to listen
Yeah.
to.
And
Okay.
in my family, everyone understands that nothing can be done with me. I can't
Yeah.
be changed. So no one,
Don't
uh,
try.
yeah, yeah, no one insists me to follow.
Uh, great, great. Lucky. Okay.
Not
Okay,
lucky.
so
Uh, this surrounding has been created by my father. This credit goes to my father.
oh, that's why you're still lucky. Your father was there to say, like,
No, but
yeah.
my father is not with me now.
Oh, okay, okay. But he laid the foundation for you, and you don't have
Yeah.
to listen to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, next question. Do you know the difference between astrology and astronomy?
Yeah. As I studied geography, so I know.
Okay, great. So I'm not going to ask you to elaborate also. Astrology is what you don't listen to. Astronomy is science, basically.
Astronomy is about yeah, science which we
Science.
study. Yeah, which we
Yeah.
study. There we have logic.
Logic. Yeah.
Astrology also we have logic, but the astrologer relates our life to that
To the stars. Yeah.
stars and
The
galaxies.
time of the shape of the
Yes, yes.
yeah,
That
sun and all.
all those things are correct, but relating our life to those events, it is incorrect. I
Yeah.
don't believe in those process.
Agreed, agreed. So you, yeah, like you said, as long as it's the logic part, you're like, acha, okay. But as soon as we become one of the stars or the moon or the planet, that's where you're like, well, like I don't want,
Yeah, when
right?
we have to blindly follow something, then I become okay.
Yeah,
Keep me away. Be away from me. I am not going to
understood,
follow you.
understood, understood. Okay, so uh, last question. Do you think there is any truth in astrology?
Uh, I think this question is not relevant for me.
Okay, so straight no, huh?
Wait, no, yeah.
Okay,
What's the use? If I'm not believing, if I don't believe in any things in
right,
astrology, how can
right.
I say that this is true, this is not true?
Yeah,
I want what is true and not true. If someone believes, then everything is true for them.
agreed,
If
agreed.
someone believes in
Yeah,
astrology, and
yeah.
people like me who don't
Mm,
believe in astrology,
yeah.
so everything is wrong and
Exactly. That's a saying, right? People can find anything to justify their narrative. That means what I believe in, I can just go on Google and type it, and I'll find 100 people like me who believe in the same thing. And if you don't believe in it, you'll find 100 people who don't believe in it. So there is no
yeah.
right or wrong anymore. Everyone is right, everyone is wrong.
All types of person are there in on this planet.
Yeah,
We are
exactly.
not alone. If you are a
Yeah,
believer, then it is good. It is okay. And
yeah,
if you don't believe, then it is also okay. Don't worry.
exactly.
Just follow what you believe. Don't
Yeah,
believe. Don't follow that what others
others are saying, others are believing.
yeah,
Yeah.
others are saying.
Don't
Yeah.
follow the herd, right? Like that's also saying, don't follow the herd. Don't go behind everybody just because
Yes.
everyone is following them. And I think you're like that a lot. Anyone tells you,
Yeah.
you're like, hey, I want proof first. Okay,
Yeah. Give
Saket.
me the
So
logic. What is the logic behind it?
yeah,
I
I
asked
I
this
need to put
to
hence proved at the end of it.
uh,
You have to put hence
uh,
proved at the end of it. No,
yes.
get
Yeah.
some reasoning.
That's true. I want LHS and RHS to be equal. Only then
Oh
I'm
God.
going to believe
Only
in
then
it.
I'll believe. Great. Okay, Saket. So that brings us to an end for today's topic. Quickly, I'll give you two, three things of feedback. Okay. Firstly, your vocabulary is good. The way you deliver is good. The way you're able to convey your thoughts to me is very good. There are some words that you were using that I did not expect to use, and hands off you like that's really good. It's more advanced. The way you talk, it's good. Your accent is good. Where the issue lies is the speed of talking. We all are Indians. We all speak very fast. That is in our blood. We are like that. Like if you talk to your friends, if you talk to anyone, we speak fast. The
Mhm.
problem is here, you have a mother tongue influence, I have a mother tongue influence. Okay. So when I talk to you in English, you're listening to what I'm saying, then you translate it into your mother tongue, then your answer, you'll translate from your mother tongue back into English and you'll tell me. What happens when we talk fast is, I'll ask you a question. Okay. For example, I've asked you a question, and then you will probably know in your head, you would have probably framed the first half of the sentence. First two, three words you'll probably know. So you'll blurt out your answer. You'll say the first three words. Then you might think, okay, fourth or fifth word, you forgot the translation or you didn't know the right word to put there. So when you deliver it fast, you'll say the first three words, and the fourth word you'll get stuck, or fifth word you'll get stuck. And then you'll say, like that's when you use fillers. And that's when your whole flow goes. In many cases, I've seen people lose their flow and they forget what they're talking about only because they get nervous, their confidence gets affected. So, one way to solve that is to take a second before delivering your answer or your sentence. Doesn't it? Even a question. If you have to ask someone something, if you have to tell someone something, always listen first, take a second, frame the sentence in your head, and then deliver it. There are two reasons why, okay? First reason is, like I said, nobody at any level, like you look at the biggest speakers in the world, you look at prime ministers, presidents, TED talkers, they all, whenever they're asked a question, they take a second, frame and deliver.
They use teleprompter. They use teleprompter.
I mean, yeah, that as well. That as well. But like you see, okay, like a TED talk where they have to talk face to face with an audience, like no teleprompters or anything.
Okay,
They
don't worry. I got whatever you want to explain. Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
good.
and the second thing why you should do it is if you frame this every sentence you're going to deliver, if you frame it before delivering, you will notice, okay, the fourth word I made a mistake, and then in your head you'll correct it. Okay, so let's say in a day you say 100 English sentences. If you've stopped and analyzed all 100 and framed all 100, you'll start seeing a pattern. You'll start seeing, acha, maybe in verbs I'm making a mistake or prepositions are making a mistake. So that will make it easier for you to identify your weak points. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Thank. Sorry for interrupting.
no,
Uh,
done.
when I try to take time, when I try to form sentences, form the ideas first, then
Yeah,
deliver it.
yeah.
Then my mind starts thinking, keep thinking. Then I could not
Oh,
speak. Then my
oh,
mind, uh, my all energy,
yeah.
my mind
It
takes
becomes
all
like a
energy to
scramble.
think only. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
as
okay.
I'm doing, then
Hmm.
as you can see now, I am trying to form, think after that,
Exactly.
deliver my ideas. Then it is becoming
You know where I think the problem is?
barrier for me.
Yeah, I think the
It's
problem
becoming a
is
barrier for me.
you're nervous about silence. So when you have to take a second and you have to think, that time you're thinking about, oh shit, it's silent. I have to say something, otherwise I'll feel. Am I wrong? That's
Yeah,
correct. No,
yeah, something like
you
that.
have to
Yeah,
stop caring about that. You have to be like, nay, I'm going to deliver it correct.